And we are back with more Dark Souls 3, the Fire Fades edition. Last time we left off, we've basically completely wrapped up the Painted World of Ariandel DLC, and we have moved on to the Ringed City DLC, which, we're in the ruins of the, what's it called, the Earthen Peak from Dark Souls 2, so I'm very interested to see where the Ringed City DLC is going here, because, the Tin Man we've met there mentioned that it sounds like the Ring City is this mythical city that was home to the original pygmy that found the Dark Soul, the eponymous Dark Soul, as it were, and that the entire place itself is kind of a bit of a resting scrapyard for the Earthen Peak ruins for various worlds. So I kind of wonder what the greater implications are to the overarching world, because we already know that Anor Londo from Dark Souls 1 exists in the world. It exists basically in, I was about to say Ilium Lois, and that might be the name of it, but that might be the ice area from Dark Souls 2 DLC. But the ice area that we came across in here. Okay, both hands on the hammer. Cool, cool.
This really is a Dreg Heap at the world's end. Mangled remnants from every age and every land. It actually sort of lends credence to the old rumors that the Ringed City rests below it all.
Yeah, basically what Tin Man said. Which, it does raise a bit of a question of, how did the things... What? No. I defeated the thing that spawned the angels last time. Okay, well, at least it defeated that guy, but maybe there's another one then. Wait for him to kind of calm down a bit. But yeah, at the end of last recording, basically, we defeated the, at least one of the things that seemingly was spawning some of these angels, but I guess not the one that was spawning them here. Hopefully the swamp is still clear to actually investigate. Alright, we're probably gonna get spotted a bit at the end. Yeah, here we go. Wonder how exactly they spotted us there. Okay. Alright, there's a guy down there. Alright, cool, cool. Okay, no angel here, though. Alright, we're in the clear here. Aw, dang it. There's an item up there, which... Oh, item up... Well, there's a lot of items around in general. We kind of saved a lot of this stuff for this recording session. Ooh, the Desert Pyromancer gloves. We got the chest piece last time, too. Alright, smash and grab operation here. Okay, Desert Pyromancer skirt. Okay. Boy. Really do wonder if I should maybe brought a miracle with me, but a bit late now. But okay, so we got the Desert Pyromancer chest piece, gloves, skirt, so kind of only missing boots. Ring of Favor +3. Kind of forget what the Ring of Favor does. Okay, let's see. Ring of Favor +3 increases HP, stamina, and maximum equip load. Now the question is, could it be better than Havel's ring? I'd be surprised if it is, but yeah, okay, so it's not as good for equipment. It does give us a lot more health, though. In fact, that's I don't know, basically, we're not at full health right now, right? Yeah, we're not at full health. Hmm. I mean, in a way, it's kind of good that it's not as good as Hable's Ring with maximum crit load, because that would be kind of just broken, but... And okay, so it is really only about, like, a 80 increase in health. So nothing too major. Alright, let's go ahead and drop down, grab this. Okay, Titanite chunk, not bad. Okay, we should be able to just slide on down. Here. Go ahead and grab. Solid Warrior. Probably gonna get poisoned, but whatever. Okay, Titanite chunk. Okay. Run, swing. Alright, big guy seems to have hit his limits on how far he's willing to chase us. Loincloth, okay. Yet again, I do kind of wonder about going back for, that other thing. Well, I guess we can finish looting the place. Kind of use some flasks to keep ourselves alive while we loot the place. Warp back, try to grab that one treasure, and then make forward progress. I think overall that's a sound plan. Okay, grab that. Let's go ahead and get a max heal here, and then drop down. Grab this. Okay, Herald Curb Greatsword. Okay, got out of there just in time. Oh, look at he's still coming. Okay, some Homeward Bones. Okay, at least he's kind of giving up there for a bit. Honestly, the poison's not too damaging. Could try making some forward progress, but I do kind of want that treasure that we missed. Thing is, though, we'd have to find out who's kind of channeling the angel out there. Okay, let's go ahead basically and do that real quick here. Coiled sword fragment, back to the bonfire at last rested at. We haven't killed too many things, so it's fine. Although again, I'm very curious where exactly the thing channeling the angel in this area is. Because we explored quite a bit of it last time looking for additional treasure. Okay, we have... Yep, okay, back up to full flask. Good, good. They are pretty good at hiding the things that channel the angels, though. Okay. Trying to keep an eye out for, Okay, let the other one run away. And okay, we're trying to get on top. Okay. Relatively fine. Okay, maybe not as fine as I was initially thinking. Alright, drink. Drink again. I'm almost tempted to try and just take down the angel, but I know that's a bit of a tall order. Took a lot of arrows last time. again. I was kind of wondering if maybe the channeler was down here, but like we were here before and didn't see it, and still don't see it. Right above us. I was like, if we can't find it, it might be like hiding somewhere. There we go. Stand back. There we go. We want to get basically above and over. I do wonder how to do that exactly. I gotta say, this angel is really annoying. Back out in the open. That angel channeler isn't over there. The other thing is I'm trying to kind of plot the route to get that treasure. Part of me is like, it has to be good if it's this difficult to get, but that's no guarantee. You know, that's the, what do they call that? That famous not sometimes the most easy solution is the most straightforward one. The bow as well. And the damage is actually quite more noticeable. Although I wonder if maybe the implications of this angel isn't channeled, and that's why it's easier to upgrade this one. Okay, good, good. The sad part is that we're still probably gonna have to use the bonfire after we get the treasure, just because we have used way more flash than we really should have. Okay, so if we drop down, go over. Again, we're trying to get over there. Oh. There's a weird glowing... Oh, it must be a sign. Signpost over there. Okay. Nope, okay. That's not completely accessible. Okay. Let's see. Nope, nope, nope. Gotta wonder if like a hit around here. What? Okay, so we have limited time to try and find a path over there. Good to know. Good to know. That only took about 20-some arrows to take down the angel. so I think the strategy here is bonfire. Yeah, you crazy angel thing. Alright, bonfire, get our flash charge back. Okay. Bust out the old bow and arrow. Okay. Get to... Well, let's let him take care of the smaller dude first. Right, it's getting as close as it's getting. They are creepy, I'll give them that. A bit surprised they didn't fire on the other smaller ones. I wonder if I need to kind of like run closer to trigger the other ones to try and run out of their hiding spot and get shot at. And there we go. Run back out, run back in. Dang it. Gotta find that sweet spot. I'm seeing the arrow impact. I'm not seeing a health bar show up though. Well, maybe go down to like 60-some arrows and see from there. Calm down for a bit. Oh, really? There we go, at least. Okay. We can cope with this. I know that it'll respawn after we defeat it, but that's maybe not fine, maybe not okay even, but it's workaroundable. And get the stamina back. Okay. Some peace and quiet at last. think I might see how to get over there. You might need to drop on that branch, and then go all the way back and then drop down. Whew. Not ideal, but okay, it's a path. Sneak up on this guy. Okay, good. Also, hindsight, we should try to pick up whatever this guy dropped out here. And that night chunk. Which, yeah, makes me kind of wonder if maybe the channeler for that particular one is actually higher up on the mountainside. I hate these small guys so much. There we go. Alright, gonna drink. One could argue I shouldn't have done that, but, you know, maybe we'll get, big guy. No, big guy won't go past a certain point. Just kind of letting the poison cool off for a bit. Okay, not quite what I was going for. There we go, going for that. Okay, keep them at the at a safe distance. Okay, we could probably run get there. It's gonna be close. Okay, whew. Alright, let's push forward, knowing that we're gonna have to go all the way back around if we want that treasure, which we do want that treasure. Alright, big guy still down there. Switching over to our good old rapport. Yeah, we're gonna try and mind control this guy. Put him out of this misery. Okay, if I could actually target him. Uh-oh. Okay, this is an official pyromancer lady, not, I thought it was just going to be in, one of the old-fashioned actual enemies. Okay. Hammer, hammer, hammer. One, two, three. Two. Alright, and then restore flash charge. Oh, okay, I guess we didn't have enough quite yet. That. Okay. Alright, Pyromancer. Who's actually a red invader shadow. Phew. Flame fan. Not bad. Not bad at all. Alright. Where's that branch that branches off here? Oh. Ah, okay, it's Golden Path. Okay, Desert Pyromancer hood. Don't think that's a full garb. Oh, I guess there isn't any, shoes. Shoes are included as part of the other thing. Okay. Trying to think where the, I don't think it was a loincloth that would have been for the Desert Pyromancer, right? Undergarments combined with an overlayer, the former never intended for public display. Indeed, all manners of things are bound to accrue at World's End. Okay. And then, there we are. Desert Pyromancer skirt. Skirt of the Desert Pyromancers who once walked the halls of the Earthen Peak. It is said that the thin burgundy cloth breathes with magic. Desert Pyromancers, most of them female. Okay, so all this basically seems the same as the other description. figure. But what I also then kind of wonder is, like I said before, I wonder if the creature channeling this particular angel isn't somewhere around here. Okay. We're about to be running headlong into gunfire, so I feel like... Okay. Okay, should be relatively safe. Again, I'm gonna peek my head up looking for the source of this angel. Very tempted to put it back down again if we can. We see it taking damage, but we don't see actual damage occurring. We see like the hit and impact, but nothing else. Alright. Run. Fall. Okay. Thank goodness for all the ash on the foot. Okay, Divine Blessing. And I think that's get backable. Okay, cool. Yeah, kind of wait for it to calm down a tiny bit so I can at least read whatever that sign up ahead is. Come on, go back to prayer mode. I don't think it wants to. Okay. Take the plunge, you won't die. Ouch! Wait, no. Die from taking all that damage. Now that said, I'm kind of curious. Secret and or thing channeling the angel? I wonder if this is just an alternate path or a secret. Ah, okay, here we go. The thing channeling. I don't really mind the whole channeler stuff. It's kind of... Yeah, that's right. Satisfying dive it from high above. Okay, Ember. And it itself drops some twinkling titanite. I did not say that out loud, so I figured I'd do that now. Okay, what do we have at the end of this branch? Only my crippling my fear of heights at the end of this branch. Part of me almost wonders if, like, maybe not secret somehow. No. Okay. Okay, very carefully go back. Okay, good, good. Alright, then actually go back, so back up. Still a bit sad that the thing at the on the roof was just the divine elixir, which is like, it's pretty good, but you know, could be better. Could be better. I know technically it's not been too long since the bonfire, but I'm kind of hoping for another bonfire soonish. Come on, there we go. Alright, so... Alright, take the plunge. You won't die. Trusting you again. So I'm getting my flask ready. Okay, cool. Bonfire. Bonfire lit. Go ahead and restore. It's not enough for a level up. I think we should hold. I fear holding, because I feel like there might be a boss up ahead, is what I was about to say. Take the plunge, you won't die. I wonder. Okay, let's. Well, first let's see what this. Okay, within the Earthen Peaks is the name of the work point. Let's go back to Firelink. And what I'm tempted to do is bust open some souls for a level up. Sounds kind of insane, I know, but I mean, we do have some pretty good primo souls that we're just kind of sitting on, and it's like, might as well get some use. Okay. Use. Okay, that's 10,000. See. And then... maybe one of these. Soul of a Weary Warrior. Okay, 5,000. That should be enough for a level up.
Welcome home, speak. Very well, then take notes.
Okay. Alright. This is equip load. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna put that into there for right now. Yes.
Farewell, may the...
Alright, and then... I'm curious. I don't think we can have the scythe quite yet, but I think we're like 1 point away, right? Yep, okay, so if we get one more point into that, we can actually then have the scythe in that hand. Okay. I mean... No. Alright. I was like, I could just bust open some souls and force a level up, but yeah, not right now. Okay, travel back to within Earthen Peaks. I'll go ahead and use the Tin Man summoning sign, because he seems to have lore going on here. Although because the fact that I still suspect it's like multiverse patches. Oh yeah, I was gonna talk to regular patches, see if like watch him just not be there. Like it is just patches in armor all along. But I mean, I feel like this patches probably has like lore. Amnesiac Lap. Okay. Come on, Tin Man. And again, I see he has basically the iconic spear and shield combo that Patches always has. Different looking, mind you, but still. Okay, cool. Yep, take the plunge. You won't die. Alright, Geronimo. Demon from below. Alright. I don't like the fact I can only see one demon right now. Amnesiac, where are you? man there, but that's fine-ish. We'll probably resummon Patches. Very, very chunky demons, must say. Alright. Yeah, let me guess. Yeah, Patches doesn't show up with an Ember, so given we're in DLC territory and we still have some members. We used quite a bit basically fighting Sister, but that was a close enough fight before where let's try to get Patches to distract the other demon. I keep saying Patches. Tin Man. We'll call Bizarro Patches Tin Man. Because that's what the old lady at the beginning said. Okay. Because it was nice that he was kind of keeping the other demon busy. All I had to do was to cinch my deal, and I was doing good until I wasn't doing good. Kind of just flubbed it and let myself get comboed. As well as last time now. Down to the one. Now the tables have turned. No longer 2v2. 2v1 now. Okay. So now we know that there's a second phase. I'd say it's like, now it's time to learn. But... we can still learn with an ember. I'm just a bit hand wavy on that though, given how much we're using. Okay, ember. It should be okay. Should be okay. This time around, we're gonna try the Uchigatana in case lightning might be better against these guys. I mean, I think basically the Blackfire Orb is the way to go for the second phase with the Demon Prince. And the fact that it's Flame and Demon makes me wonder if our good old friend Chaos isn't a factor there. Alright. Okay, both hands on the Uchigatana. Take the plunge. I'm glad that Phantom Amnesiac Lap basically is quite healthy. Like, he definitely can take a lot of damage. I thought we saw like an item during the fight last night. Okay, I think that might be better damage. Dang it. Uh-oh. Not off to a great start. I think we're gonna drink it down. I don't think I'm doing as good. Actually. Uh-oh, nope, that is the wrong thing to do. There we go, that's what I wanted to do. Oh boy, I'm being sloppy as all get here. Okay, I think basically hammer. I know. I didn't want to have to take that second one, but it is what it is. Perfect. If fire explodes. I should have probably been hammering from the beginning. But I think we kinda got it, though. Okay. Da-da-da-da-da. Yeah, we'll use another ember. I keep on passing them all the time. Yep, down to 24. Huh. I could have sworn that throughout the entire game we've gotten a lot more than a single divine blessing. Unless I'm totally mixing it up with a different thing, or maybe we're only allowed like one divine blessing at a time? Which would be really weird if that was the case. Yeah, the Queen of Lothric, married to the former king Osiris, was initially revered as a goddess of fertility and bounty. After giving birth to Ocelot, her youngest, she quietly disappeared. Okay, so yeah. Alright, bust this out. Let's try to be better here. Okay. You know, it's always an issue when the NPC is holding their own more than oneself is. Alright. Cool. Alright, let's take the plunge. Whee! Okay. Alright, let's try to focus on. Uh-oh. What a wasted ember. What a wasted ember. I think it's like one fight where it's easy, one fight where it's hard. If we get down to 20 embers, then we'll kind of consider it being like a... Alright, let's hold off and learn. Sometimes pain is the best teacher. I do wonder if maybe like swap off with him depending on who's more aggressive. Because the lighter one I can maybe get more damage in, but maybe vice versa too. It's okay. We good, Tin Man? I'm just gonna assume that he maybe like teleports to us. One of them is looking at us. Dang it. I was heating up. Whoa! Tin Man. That said, that just went kind of horribly in a number of ways. I don't think we're at the point of needing to fast forward yet. This isn't like some sort of crazy fight. We've gotten some pretty good progress with the stuff we have. The only issue is that it is a bit reliant on embers, but again, it's that classic elixir problem of, you know, better to use something while you can than hold it forever. Although, speaking of which, let us go to equip. We really should put Divine Blessing. Because I do wonder now if, like... I guess we could also put Segbrew in there. But yeah, I do wonder basically if it is limited to only, like, one at a time, and all the ones we've been picking up are just, like, going to waste? Or, oh, actually... maybe. There we go. Number held 21. So we can only... or no. We have 3 stored. But if we do need it to cinch the deal, it's an option. That's good. To the one who shall become prince. Excellent. And stamina back. Alright. Getting ready to pepper him with black fireballs until opportunities to go hammer mode again present itself. Drink. nice. 75,000. See an item over there. Like, I don't see a bonfire, but everything's kind of on fire, so, alright, let's go ahead and... Let's read that description. Soul of the Demon Prince, one of the twisted souls steeped in strength. The demons, birthed from a common chaos, shared almost everything between them, even the pride of their prince in his near-faded flame, so that the last demon standing may rekindle it yet. Interesting. So I guess that's why either of the demons could probably become the Demon Prince, is that, like, every demon has a chance, but by becoming the Demon Prince, though, it's the last demon to have the Flame of Chaos, so it's like, I basically have chaos in the palm of my hand right now. Okay, there's the bonfire. I am tempted about that, that corpse over there. I want to grab it and, like, just be like, okay, check it out, but, like, we'll teleport back. I feel like it might be a thing. Like, pick it up and then basically, like, fog wall behind me. Oh, there, boss, go. It's like, okay, let's not push our luck. You want to basically cash out these souls for levels, especially since and level up. We can use these souls to level up, and boom, that should be enough basically for us to be able to wield our scythe.
Farewell, Ashen One, may the flame.
Alright, and then boom, and it's like, it's not as upgraded as the others, but still. There we go, 69.3, that's what I like to see. Okay, then let's find a little safe place right here to check out the moves. Nice. Nice. I do like the little twirl at the end there. Okay, and then... Okay, not as elegant as basically like a dodge roll in, although if we do... Okay. Slightly better with one-hand dodge roll attack. And then... Oh yeah. Oh, I know, that's... Ah. Okay. So you have to, like, hold it down. So as long as it's held down, it will, like, appear, and then you get alternate moves. Interestingly enough... Yeah, so you can actually bust it out and do alt moveset stuff without it draining MP. It only takes MP to do the, create the frost carpet thing. Nice. A bit of a shame that you get the weapon, like, so incredibly late, but still. Okay, let's go ahead and crack open another one of our, 10,000-ish. Now we know it's not enough to, level up, but I want to see it, how much we're off by. Okay, off by about 3,000-ish.
Farewell, may the...
Alright. 3? Yep, there we go.
Welcome, host. Very
right,
well.
level up.
Taken.
Okay. Boom.
Farewell, I made a flip.
Alright, let's get back in there. Back to the Demon Prince. I assume that the arena will be ever burning, similar to Sister Frede's. arena, but I am kind of curious, so maybe we go back and it's just like back to being dark and quiet. Nope, okay, so still fire everywhere. Okay, what is this? Small envoy banner. Is that a... Okay, so it's not a... this thing, 'cause it almost looked like it. Small envoy banner. Hold before the ring cliff for delivery. Interesting. So very similar to Lothric, say the small Lothric banner. The small banner used by envoys in the Great Lord Gwyn... the small banner used by envoys of Great Lord Gwyn in the days of yore. Face the ring cliff and hold the banner high to summon facilitators of transport. For the pygmies, who took the Dark Soul, the Great Lord gifted the ringed city, an isolated place at World's End, and his beloved youngest daughter, promising her that he would come for her when the day came. How many kids did Gwen have? It's like, okay, there's another kid then. I can only assume he never actually came for her. Lord Gwen always having those strong Zeus, not great father vibes. I think the rest of this is all still part of the arena, right? I'm just kind of curious because this part didn't get ignited, and I thought it was sealed off originally, but I guess not. But yeah, I'm kind of curious what this ring city looks like. But so it was a gift by Gwen to the pygmies, then, or the pygmy, singular, plural. I noticed it was plural there. Ho ho ho! Is this what I think it is? And statue is no longer here, but I think this is the original Firelink Shrine. Because this is basically the pit that the serpent came out of. I mean, it might be crazy. It's always possible, but like, the tower in the middle, like, you know, it's obviously seen better days, but yeah, this looks pretty reminiscent of OG Firelink Shrine from Dark Souls 1. Neat, I like it. Also makes you wonder if we're going to encounter more of those weird serpents from the first game, because they kind of just weren't a thing since then. I haven't heard like any mention of them. Okay, display the small envoy banner. Oh, and there's the ring city. Okay, quite literally, it's a giant ring. Of course. Gargoyle taxi service. I like how there's no other way for flying in these games outside of being manhandled by gargoyles. You'd think a dragon, a floating carpet, something, but no. Way nicer digs than I thought. It's basically like Anor Londo version 2.0. Although, you know what it kinda reminds me of? It kinda reminds me of, ooh, treasure. Oh, Titanite scale, nice. It reminds me a bit of, that Kingdom of Magic that was in the Dark Souls 1 DLC that was like prehistory. We have stuff from that like thing. Okay, where? Okay, we have spells at least from it. Yeah, Elysial. Definitely has strong Elysial vibes. Albeit no sign of like abyssal corruption, but I mean, I feel like they have to kind of go into the whole. The pygmies got the dark soul. Human souls into themselves seem to be connected back to the abyss. Are the pygmies from the abyss? Is the dark soul from the abyss? And it turned the pygmies into humans via way of abyssal corruption. Like, it seemed like human souls were initially. Hello.
Hark! They brought thee here, did they not? Dost thou the gods serve, or merely that role affect?
I mean, do I serve the gods? It's like, these games don't give your own character too much of a background. I basically woke up in a grave and I've been being told what to do ever since. But I don't really serve any god. I'm pretty laissez-faire when it comes to murdering local deities if they're in the way of me and my goal. So, just pretending?
Yes. Yes, of course. How wouldst one such as thee do service to the gods? I have intimate knowledge of thy kind. I know thy want. The dark soul, is it not? Why else wouldst one deign to visit this dung heap? Give rest to thy falsity. I would be an ally to thee.
Okay.
If it is the dark soul thou desirest, then seek Filianor's church at the base of the cliff. There wilt thou the sleeping princess waken. Her slumber is a deceit, a lid covering an overgrown privy, a prop to keep thee from the dark soul of thine desire.
So she's pretending to sleep, but we need to move her out of the way to get to the dark soul because she's, like, eventually barring way to it?
Worry not, I am a true friend to thee. If thou art yet human, the urge will soon begin to swell, to curse the gods and bring ruin upon this accursed heap of dung. Now, yearly to Filianor's church at the base of the cliff to rouse the sleeping princess, if thou yet the dark soul desirest.
Love the voice acting there. The
Now, if thou...
Man, this guy's like mega withered. It's basically a skull with the barest amount of skin. Okay, let's go ahead and tap the fire. I'm curious what that giant I see in the distance. I gotta say, for being called a dung heap, this place is pretty fancy for a dung heap. Ooh. Oh! Good to know. Good to know. I was just like, huh, okay, whole horde of archers, and then simultaneously Death Star my position. Okay, there goes that ember. I guess what we're doing is we are running, and we are going to hit that giant thing that did that to me. Alright, try again. I'm hoping that when I beat him, he doesn't respawn. skeletons closing in. Oh boy, if you leave the safety for a moment, it's like boom. How are we on time for today? Okay, we're coming up on time, but we're not at there quite yet. But okay, so we're essentially just trying to rush to these little safe alcoves. Then do it again. Ouch. Really? Oh, I see the arrows impaling him, but I don't see... Like, it literally has an arrow in his head. There's no visible damage to his health bar. Defeat him. I will find a way to defeat him. For nothing else in my own stubborn pride. And this cheap army of archers. All will be forgiven if he can give me that ability, though. If he wants to give me an army of archers, I will gladly take it. Skeleton. I do wonder if it was just a matter of something for not being able to see damage on him. Anyone behind? Oh, wait, no, that's not necessarily safe. Cool. trying to get the passageway underneath them, but I wonder if I should have just made a run for that ladder. One of those odd quote-unquote puzzles. It's like, I don't want to give it the dignity of being called a puzzle, because it's really not. Okay, I'm not seeing any treasure behind. Okay, to the next one. Try to basically make way to get to that ladder. Yeah, there's almost like a bit of like musical rhythm. Check it out. Like, maybe he moves if I get over here? Hello. Goodbye. Thank you. Ooh, Twinkling Tonight and Titanite Scale. Gladly take that. Soul of a Crestfallen Knight. No secret passage. We know that's death from the lizard. And maybe... no, there's not really anything on the other side, per se. Old, stupid giant man. Okay. I don't like that it's basically like a very wonky instant kill death puzzle where it's like, oh, did you get an ember from that last boss? No, you didn't. Because unless you knew what you were doing, blank, we're just gonna take it away from you. It's like, oh, come on, man. Yeah, see, like, and that's stuff like that's why I say it's long. Divine blessing! Stupid bellman, finally done. Ooh. Okay. The question is this golden path or is this secret? Oh, there's a church we're going towards. I see you. I don't think you're friendly.
Many of us are by the fire, forsaken. I speak of thine kind and mine. Behold this city. We are kindred, but like two eyes which gaze upon the other. Fear not the dark, my friend, and let the feast begin.
Okay. Why do I feel like if I get closer, you're gonna grab me with those long claw hands and, like, kill me?
One was a wayfaring knight on an endless, forbidden search. Only the abyss granted closure, if not reunion with his beloved. Fear not the dark, my friend, and let the feast begin. Many of us are by the fire, forsaken. I speak of thine kind and mine. Behold this city. Fear not, and let the...
Repeat dialogue. Hold on, creepy fly bug man. So if you are the correct path, then let me loot back here real quick. And go down this thing that was catching my eye earlier. Yeah, large soul of a weary warrior. Ember, gladly take that. We gotta replenish our stock of those. 2 titanite chunks. And 2 budding green blossoms. Could have sworn we had seen one other one, but it's a bit hard to see in the chaos of it all. The fact there's no railing here is kind of suspicious, but it's probably nothing. Okay. And we're technically basically at time for today, but I'm just doing some last stuff, and I'm kind of hoping that we'll come across something at the end of this current road here. Will there be another bonfire so soon after the fact, or something else? Ooh, rune stuff. Rune helm, armor, gauntlets, and leggings. Let's see. Dun-dun-dun-dun. That's brass. Here we are. Helm of the company of knights who were sent to the Ring City on an old king's orders. The knights sought the Dark Soul, but were so soundly crushed that they had little choice but to swear themselves to the Judicator Giant. The ill-fated company was later immortalized in a dark fable, inspiring the aspect of a certain golems in whom their names lived on. Interesting. And same with the other stuff. I mean, their helms definitely look very familiar and reminiscent of different things. And so I wonder basically if that giant was the one that we just defeated. Okay. For a brief second that flower looked like an item, but it was not. So, okay, let's check out the little area beneath where Giant Man was. And then we'll go on the path of Bugman. So, a bit curious about here. Special why this, like, sticks out? No? Okay. It is a pretty place. Again, for a dung heap, it's quite lovely. Okay. Hidden blessing. Okay, that's the FP one. I don't know. That feels... I mean, I know basically the blessings are pretty good, but it feels kind of like there'd be a secret, better thing to get here. Okay, nothing's really obvious. It's okay. Back on the Bugman path. Again, we're at time today, but I'm hoping following the Bugman path we'll come across a bonfire in front of that cathedral down below that we're heading towards. Okay, we still cool, creepy man? Your face is so weird.
Was a wayfaring knight on an endless, forbidden search. Only the abyss granted closure, if not reunion with his beloved. Fear not the dark, my friend, and let the feast begin.
I wonder if that's an allusion to the Dark Souls 2 protagonist. Why did he shove me? Okay, hollow gem. I don't like enemies potentially shoving me off cliff to my death here. Okay, so they will come from above. Good to know. No! I knew I was getting a bit greedy, but I had hoped. I had hoped beyond hope. Okay. Don't have the giant man be respawned. Please don't have the giant man be respawned. Ah! Well, good to know. I'm glad we looted now. Ouch. I love random damage. Such BS. I'm almost a bit surprised. This design seems kind of not up to par with most of their DLC design in terms of fun. This is just fucking cheap. I do wonder if the point of that, like, sticking out jut is to drop down below and take the ladder back up. Okay, looks like it might be okay. I'm gonna kill that giant again, just on principle of the matter. Like how the boss is a fun time, and it's like, but then old puzzle man, who unlike the angels, comes back upon death. It's just like, decisions were certainly made in the design of this place. Back up we go. Quite generally, I am surprised he comes back after death. It's just like, that makes very little sense. Skeletons are getting up here now. As much as I want to be like, we should just call it here, no, I want to try and push forward. So, you know what, maybe I'm going to put vengeance aside for... I don't know if I can put vengeance aside, though, because I don't know if we get past him, and, like, as we're down below, he's still summoning these guys. That fall damage there. And it's a bit of a shame to have this right after a fun fight for the boss fight with the Demon Prince, because it's like, this, not as fun. Is a big issue with when he summons the archers. It's just, it's like instant death, almost guaranteed. Like if you're caught out in the open, it's like that's you failed the test. I was kind of half wondering if he would drop any, like, special unique armor to him. Of, like, armor of the dark giant bloody blah. Hello, Bugman. I'm gonna go. Handle your bug friends. That's not bug friends, super hollows? And exactly like. Okay, that did actually a bit more damage than I thought it would. No. I said I don't want to hit Bugman by mistake. I think Uchigatana might be the better choice here. Well, actually, this might be the better choice. What am I thinking? Like a rapport was basically useless there, but that works. Okay. Definitely keeping rapport at the ready here. Aha! I see you. Whoa! Okay. I'm gonna drink because I don't trust he's not gonna pop out of collision now. Purging stone. Thank you, friend. Bonfire. Okay. That's exactly what we were looking for. Let's light that up. I do want to confirm what I suspect this will be. Does not open from this side. There we go. But okay, we have a path for next time, so sit down, travel back to Firelink. We'll do some upgrades and then, yeah, Yeah. Oh, actually, we should take a look also to see what the Demon Prince soul gives us. I'll be kind of curious. Our first boss soul of the Ring City DLC. Certainly don't have enough to level up.
Aha, that's so.
Alright. We have Seething Chaos, hurl chaos lump that seethes and explodes. I vaguely remember this one. The last flame lit by the Demon Prince. This pyromancy hurls a clump of chaos. Upon impact, this clump of chaos seethes wildly, condenses briefly, then explodes violently. To the demons? These clumps are shreds of life. Okay. And Demon Scar, a curved sword. This chaotic thing, this chaotic thing, the last flame kindled by the Demon Prince, is shaped like the claw marks of a demon. It is both a fiery blade and pyromancy flame. Ooh, man. How much does it weigh? 0.5. That's pretty light. Scale spin, spin slash, spin to stoke a fierce chaos flame, and then use momentum to transition to a spinning strong attack, creating a short-lived lava pool. I have always wanted a pyromancy flame that's actually like a thing. But it also means that we don't get Seething Chaos, but we do have only X amount of spell slots. And I get the feeling that, like, unless this, like, sticks to enemies, most bosses will probably just jump out of the way before it explodes. And most tiny guys, probably the same thing. So yeah, I'm more leaning towards Demon Scar. The only downside of Demon Scar is that means that, it would take Twinkling Titanic to upgrade, whereas the other Pyromancy Flames don't. Ah, boy, this is a tough decision. I wish I had an idea of what Seething Chaos looked like. Also uses 28 FP, which quite expensive compared to our Dark Fireball. Totally forgot about Black Serpent, but I don't think Black Serpent's all that great, honestly. And this was... yeah, Waldner Soul, okay. I feel like at this part of the game, Seething Chaos is probably the better choice. Yeah, seethes wildly, like, it really depends on what it means by seethes wildly, how violently it does explode, like, there's so many factors. It might be best to actually just hold. Hold for now. Let's basically look at upgrading our other stuff, because we did get 2 Titanite scales, I believe. We can upgrade our scythe yet again.
Ah, just what neat.
Reinforce. There we go. Yep. Boom, boom. I don't think we have any more. Yeah, okay. Is there anything else we can reinforce? No, that would require a slab. We've already reinforced the flame up to max. And everything else basically has weight. Okay.
Pretty big.
We do want to... man, I was glance over there where our thief man disappeared mysteriously one day. Hindsight. Does Carla have anything to say?
One can become quite... There is one thing that there is a darkness. Whether the...
okay, I'll repeat dialogue. I wasn't certain with some of the new stuff that's kind of like, you know, we're going into the Ring City and all that. she would have any special dialogue, but as is often the case, not really. Okay, we're gonna restock up on arrows too, though. I've spent quite a few of those. Okay, fully back up to that. Don't think we'd have had, like, you know, the Demon Prince wasn't really wearing armor, but just kind of curious if there was any new armor unlocked for beating him. Not seeing it, however. Yep, no Titanite scale to buy. I don't think we have any, no Ashes even giver. 10,000 seems like such a waste to be sitting on. Like, that's the thing I know in my heart of hearts. It's like, we already have Pyromancer's Parting Flame plus 10. As much as I want to get the curved sword that is also a Pyromancer's Flame, because that is awesome to have such an item, it would never be as good as this because we're going to be putting all our Titanite scales into Freya's Great Scythe. So, like, by default, we should get the Seething Chaos. Even though I suspect it's going to be not too great.
So.
It's so sad. It's like, because this sounds really cool. It really does. But it's a problem with so many DLC weapons, where it's like, it's so late in the game that we're going to go with that. We're going to use our souls for that. What I'm going to do real quick, I know Blackfire Orb, like, it costs more stats, which would imply it's better, but let's give Seething Chaos a fair shake. Okay. Dun. I'll go outside. Oh, okay, outside is still loading, so I guess we'll just throw it here. Okay. Not too bad. Now, big question. Does this hurt me? No, okay. So in theory, what we could do is we could lure an enemy into it as we're fighting them, and then have it explode. Hey, you guys, be a test for me. Oh! Ooh. Hold up. Is it also just a fireball? Who's that down below? Oh no. It's the man. The man who's potentially come to collect. Open menu. Okay, that's tutorial stuff. I think that's the priest keeper.
I made myself very clear. My allegiance remained only as long as you assured the girl's safety. This Knight of Karim does not forgive betrayal. Even a broken woman deserves her dignity.
She vanished on me, not the other way around.
Hurry now. This wench.
Born's Great Hammer, Moaning Shield. What are he? Was he down here all up? What the?
Who is there? Someone there? Anyone? Oh, sweet champion. Where have you been? Please, your touch. The little creatures, how they nip and bite.
What are you doing out here, lady? Get back inside by the fire. I'm assuming I teleport her back. Boy, talk about, again, serendipity to come across that one, just testing out new chaos magic. I will say the damage on Seething Chaos seems to be pretty good, but it seems to be better if they are in the explosion, rather they, like, get hit by it. Da-da-da-da. Hey, we got a book for her to read.
Oh, sweet champion. Where have you been? Please, your touch. The little creatures, how they nip and bite.
Okay. Talk. You doing okay?
No, in my home of Karim, I was a nun. I would be pleased, although
Okay,
to be
repeat
honest,
dialogue.
but if I had terribly sorry.
Give Braille Divine to Lothric.
Oh, you've brought me a Braille divine tome. Now I can tell you tales of miracles. Forever and ever.
You make that sound very ominous. But okay. Blessed weapon, bless right weapon. Miracle taught the Lothric Knights, bless his right weapon, increasing attack power, as well as gradually restoring HP. The Knight is one of the 3 pillars of Lothric, said to strengthen ties with the High Priestess, after the scholars acquired the Grand Archives. Magic Barrier, Miracle of Clerics who wield weapons, increases magic damage absorption by covering the body in white protective coating. There is a short period in history where clerics and sorcerers opposed one another. Thus, it became necessary for even simple clerics to have the means of opposing magic. There we are. Okay. And then Bountiful Light, Miracle taught the Knights of Gertrude, Holy Maiden, to the Queen. Gradually restores a large amount of HP. The Heavenly Daughter is said to be the Queen's child. Okay. If you wanted to buy all of them, looks like about 20,000.
Oh, please, I am frightened of the dark that gnaws away at me.
You know, I don't trust you not to vanish, so we are going to try and buy your stuff right now. Okay. What's the wrong one? Ba-dum.
Oh, please, a little...
Alright, learn miracles before she fades on us here. Okay. Boom. Boom. Now we just need
Please, I am frightened.
about 500. Okay, that was a bit more than 500. My bad.
Please, a little...
Okay, we already bought the one thing she has.
You know, in my eye, although, but
Okay.
if I... Oh,
Doesn't
terribly...
appear to be scared.
Oh, please, I am frightened.
Okay. But talk about again. I'm glad we got her back, and all we had to do is go down the hill. For whatever reason, she was down there. It's like, okay. Oh, actually, while I'm remembering to check into people, let's check into Patches real quick, and then we'll wrap it up. Because I still suspect a connection between Tin Man and Patches.
Oh, hello again. Can't resist it, can you?
Okay, talk.
We're just a couple of outcasts.
Okay, let's repeat dialogue. Yeah, let's make him happy by buying or buy the horsehoof ring.
Thanks, sweetie.
Alright. Now we'll wrap it up. Let's go back down. Let's go to the bonfire. Touch the bonfire to at least restore my stuff, even though I think that would probably happen automatically, but regardless. Okay. Dun dun. Actually, we can do this. There we go. Oh, yeah, so the other one that becomes... Oopsie. No, don't try casting that. Yeah, okay, so I didn't notice that the thing on the back basically is the other quote-unquote scythe. I I do like how you can activate that mode without it costing, oh, but when you do it, you don't run anymore. You menacingly walk everywhere. Alright. Let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and call it here. Gonna order farm while closing things out. But yeah, I mean, overall, pretty good. We got a boss defeated. We've gotten quite a few miscellaneous treasures. We are in the Ring City now. We have hit a fire point there, so I would not be shocked if next time we come across a boss, maybe not early, but like in short order, which I can only assume is going to be the Sleeping Princess of Gwen. Like, so I'm very curious about meeting another member of the Gwen family. Now I'm wondering if it's like, I don't think it'd be Gwyneth here, but maybe. But alright, all that and more next time. Until then, later.